Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Knock you out as I stare at myself in the mirror, and the noises around me fear. No fear for my health, never give up. Though the voices around me.
Hello and welcome to another Smeep Productions video by me, Smeep. This is a video review of the Third Strike Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3 The Third Strike, or Street Fighter Third Strike 3 The Revenge of the Hovis Bread. Who knows? Online edition, by the way. Basically, I was going to take you through a quick playthrough of the single player arcade mode. I only just got this game the other day. This is about my third playthrough of it. I'm really enjoying it. Great combat system, really intuitive. A couple of little niggles with the controls, but I am using just a standard Xbox controller, not an arcade stick. I'm obviously going to use Ryu, as he's the character I'm the best with, though I appear to be struggling to do so. You have multiple different super arts. All of the instructions come up on screen when you choose which one you want to do, and they obviously have different benefits, some being more powerful but slower, some being quicker but less powerful, etc. This is Yang. He's one of the faster characters I find when I'm fighting against him. I'm kind of glad I've got him early, because as every Street Fighter fan knows, if you get an early round with a harder character, it usually benefits you later on. The controls they've done a really good job converting the controls to analog stick. There's a couple of sort of naggles and individual components I can't quite get to grips with yet, but a little bit of practice will be fine. For instance, I tend to find that very hard to do, the Dragon Uppercut. It doesn't quite flow out as fast as the Street Fighter 4 conversion, but I suppose a lot more development money went into Street Fighter 4 to ensure it was playable across the board. One thing that is confusing to me, I've set this to one round, but it's definitely more than one. However, that option may apply to online only. All fans of the Street Fighter series will love this. It's a really smooth game. The animation has obviously stepped up a lot from Street Fighter 2. But it doesn't affect the frame per frame bonuses of each character, so they've done a fantastic job there. There are a few new additions to those of you who've never played it before, and a few additions for those of you who have played it before. The biggest addition for most Street Fighter fans, especially those of you who watch the Daigo clip on the internet, is the parrying system, which is a fantastic way to alter the way that you block. It's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to do, however, because some of the moves follow a set pattern, with enough practice you can block every single individual move, and then that leaves you in a brilliant space for a fantastic counter attack. The downside is, you mess it up and you leave yourself wide open, because obviously you're blocking whilst attacking forward, and it's very hard to recover if you're halfway through being comboed in the face. Sometimes you're just going to have to sit there and watch yourself get beaten up. One of the newer additions for everyone, on the left of the screen there you'll see a series of challenges, which are exactly that. Everything you do, for instance there I've done a super move, projectile spammer and chain reaction, is recorded. For instance, every single round you play, it all counts towards a challenge, and these challenges unlock VP, which you can then spend on unlocks in the game, which is quite a cool little feature. Just so you know guys, I'm going to try and keep this video under 15 minutes, I can't promise that, so there may be a jump cut or two later on, but I'll try to keep it fairly flowing. This is only on the standard difficulty, so I'm not having too much trouble just yet, but I can imagine later on I'm going to be restarting rounds left, right and centre. Each round you get the choice of who to fight. I'm just going to click the top one unless I really do have a preference or someone I want to show you. And here we have the James Bond theme for some reason. But either way, let's go to town this guy. So you've also got cancels, which are some of my favourite things in the world, especially in Street Fighter 4, because they enable you to chain together huge combos. I'm still working on the timing of them in this particular version, but I've definitely landed a few out. Basically, a cancel allows you to commit correctly to multiple moves in a row. So if you land a specific move, you can then cancel immediately into another move, which enables you to build and build and build these huge combos. Again, it's going to take a bit of practice in order to get the timing correct. Just so you know, there is actually a practice mode as well for the counters, etc. So if you're new to countering people and being able to advance, you can practice it there, and it also goes through some of the more set paths of the counters, so you can really build up those tech bonuses during your fight. Alright, let's try and defeat this guy. There you go, get some. But yeah, any fan of Street Fighter, you're going to love this version of the game. It is very true to everything that there is about Street Fighter, including the bonus stage. A bit of a bigger car this time. From what I can tell on this, you've got either an invisible super meter or a super meter that is set, that I don't know, because you can do supers against the car. I've only managed to play out one so far, so whether if you beat the car up a bit more, you can do more, I'm not sure. But, you know, it's just classic Street Fighter fun. Everyone remembers the bonus stage of beating up the car. 25 seconds on the car, that's not too bad. I don't know if there's a better way to do that yet, there might be. Sound-wise, really good job. Sounds just like Street Fighter. Each individual stage has its music, including a unique entrance theme to the game. It's not my favourite theme of all time. Street Fighter 2 is obviously going to hold that one compared to the dire Justin Timberlake-esque rubbish that was in Street Fighter 4. And I bet a load of you Street Fighter fans out there are watching me thinking, you know, he's terrible with that character. I probably am in this particular version. Oh, how did I miss? Never mind. Just realising as I'm recording live that comment now means I need to make sure that I get the syncing right on the audio. Hang on a minute. It's actually incredibly hard to fight and talk at the same time. Thanks for bearing with me on this one as well, guys. This is a bit of a trial run. In fact, it's about the third trial run of live commentary I've done. I've come across many problems with the format so far, but hopefully once I get it nailed down, it means I can, there is a cancel, for example. Hopefully it means I can get videos out a bit faster without sacrificing too much quality. But yeah, we trial run a Dead Island video as well, capturing the audio of my friend Godlike Rossi via the online Xbox Live chat system, and you could not hear a word he was saying. So if we're gonna do multiple people, we need to make sure that they're either all in the same room and we can capture on the same mic, or we can capture the microphone tracks individually and then merge them together, which isn't too hard. It's just a matter of spending some time syncing it up so the conversation flows naturally. Obviously you've got dash system, which I'm finding quite awkward to get to work. I think that may be because I'm using the analog stick. Let's try. Yeah, with the D-pad it works a lot better. Okay, nice effort there. Projectile went straight through. Have some of that one instead. One of the biggest things I find in this, any fighting game, is when you're trying to do a specific move, is when you get your ass handed to you. So you'll be messing around trying to do a particular thing rather than sort of letting it flow naturally. And then obviously the game, especially against a computer character, can pick up on particular moves. Nice counter, get done, love. And will punish you, for instance, if you're constantly trying to throw the character. The game obviously can read those moves very fast. So make sure your fight style is varied. And you know, never try to think, oh, I'll do this move now. Much like any kind of fight, I suppose, in real life. Otherwise, retrospect will become one of your greatest friends as you watch yourself get your ass handed. And a silver platter nonetheless. That was very lucky. I'm quite happy with that for a result. cool. We are in about the 9-minute moment of the video. I can possibly push this up to 15 minutes. And I might just release the remainder of the video as onto the channel, but not put it as a subscription. I'll just drop the link into the video below. So if you do want to see the rest of the fight, you can do, including the last boss, who I think is one of the cheapest fights I've seen so far. Though not quite as bad as Seth from Street Fighter 4. And I did actually, to be fair, compared to Alpha 2, I had a lot less trouble with him compared to the likes of Akuma, who I just do not get on very well with Akuma whatsoever. This character is entirely new to me, so as you can see, I'm trying to sort of learn on the fly. Tall character is encouraging me to go for high hits, but it's not going to work. Oh no! Yes, that's how you do it. And here's another one of the problems with on-the-fly commentary. When you get your butt handed to you, you don't look quite as good as when you edit it and get rid of all the bad fights. But nonetheless, we'll do our best. Yeah, he definitely seems to suffer with a little bit of sagattery, which means his upper half of his body, because he's so tall, it's easier to strike, and his lower moves aren't giving him a massive amount of recovery time compared to Sagat. But he is definitely one of the tougher fights so far. So I'm going to try and beat him here. Oh no! Here we go, here we go! There we go, beautiful. Classic mid-punch into a cancel. Gotta love it. Okay, now here's one where you get to practice your counters, the parries, whatever you like to call them. And you'll laugh at me while I fire move a bit. Oh, last one to the face. Okay, so again, I'm only picking the top characters. I'm not choosing them through a preference here. However, obviously, another new character with an incredibly fluid animation system here. You can also mess around with the graphics. You can make it look old school. You can put scan lines on like you got in the old arcade machines and everything. They put a lot of effort into making it worth the 1,200 points. Because I tend to think personally, Microsoft, damn you, the 1,200 points is a lot to pay for a downloadable, non-physically existing item. You know, way back in the days when Xbox was being announced, I was like, I don't want to pay for items I'm not going to have on a CD, and now here I am, probably got around 100 or so arcade games. This could be my first loss. There it is, first loss so far. Game is not over though. Alright, show off. She's very large. Yeah, you notice stuff. Not talking too much now, concentrating. See, those are those moments when in Street Fighter 4 I could easily get out the uppercut, but for some reason I'm just not having that kind of luck with this one. There we go, she has defeated me. In that case, what I'm going to do then is cut this video there. Thanks for watching, I hope you purchased the game, and then I will record the rest of it straight away. I'll split these clips, and if you want to come watch it, I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, bye. By the way, subscribe.